is the struggle and strife we find in this life really worthwhile after all? I've been wishing today I could just run away out where the west winds call. West winds call. With someone like you, a pal good and true, I'd like to leave it all behind and go and find some place that's known to God alone, just a spot to call our own. We'll find perfect peace where joys never cease, out there beneath the kindly sky. Kindly sky. We'll build a sweet little nest somewhere in the west, and let the rest of the world go by. Let the rest of the world go by.
All right, I'll take it.
Well, that was funky, wasn't it? Not in the literal sense, of course. Maybe more like crunchy, wonky, barbershop. You get the point I'm trying to make. This is without a doubt my favorite a cappella arrangement I've done on this channel, even though I've only done like 3 other ones and one of them wasn't even a full song. But I have a lot more planned, and I know for a fact that this one's going to continue being one of my all-time faves. For a few reasons. The first being how I even stumbled upon this song in the first place. Now, I am going to call this specific arrangement Gabe's version, and no, that's not a reference to Taylor Swift. Get the fuck out of here. Because it's in my range, it's TTBB, I messed up a couple of the words, etc., etc. But this arrangement is largely based on the version sung by the Chordettes in their 1951 album, Harmony Time Volume 2. Fucking banger album, by the way. Go check them out if you like oldies or barbershop or literally any kind of harmony, because they're amazing. You'll know the Chordettes if you know Young Gravy. Because of this.
Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin.
Yeah, that's their sample. Just, knocked down a few semitones and then rapped over by a tall blonde man who loves MILFs. What a world we live in. So several months ago, I had wanted to learn this song. Not Mr. Clean, but Mr. Sandman, to sing it with my college a cappella group. And oh boy, sing it we did. But because the almighty Spotify algorithm noticed that I was in a barbershop phase, it recommended me this. LTROTWGB, affectionately known as Let the Rest of the World Go By.
Is the struggle and strife we find in this life.
And on the very first listen of this heavenly recording by the Chordettes, smooth as silk and oozing with this vintage vinyl player smell and old school taste, I was immediately swept into their world, this dream of a place far away in the West where I could spend the rest of my days. And then I realized something else, that this song was extremely familiar to me. And then a memory popped into my head of sleeping in my very first bed in North Carolina, my mom sitting up next to me and singing me a lullaby. And this was it. And it occurred to me that I never realized how special and important this song was to me until this moment. When I was growing up in North Carolina, my parents were very much in a transitional phase. They were still trying to find their forever place, and I was kind of along for the ride. and stuff didn't always come easily for us. But that never stopped my mom from singing this lullaby to me every single night, or my dad from reading his old Marvel comics to me and my brother. It's small things like this that I truly believe make life worth living. I look back on these moments and I can't help but feel immense gratitude, joy, thankfulness, happiness for my parents, my brother, my family, all those people that stick with you no matter what. So when I decided to make a cover of this song for my channel, I knew I couldn't fuck it up. I started by just trying to find an arrangement online because it's easier that way, because then I don't have to make my own arrangement. God, do you guys know how hard it is to make an actual a cappella arrangement that sounds good? It's not easy. And I did find one. This one by the Advanced Arranging Class Harmony Education Program. And if that wasn't already enough of a turnoff for learning this, it sounded nothing like the Chordette version and just didn't scratch that itch that I desperately needed. And that itch culminated in the section of the song right here. God, no matter how many times I listen to that, I still get goosebumps. And I knew I wouldn't be able to replicate this perfectly, what with my range and my general lack of knowledge of arranging, but I had to give it a try. So I started from scratch. I listened to that song probably 50 times over before putting a single note down on my MuseScore file. There's a few things about this specific recording that makes it insanely difficult to translate into a written arrangement. The first being, it doesn't follow a specific key or tempo. It's clearly one of those things that the Chordettes had rehearsed to perfection based on tone and voices and overall feeling that they wanted the song to be. I finally settled on E major and a 3/4 time signature that starts slow and then speeds up during the chorus. But again, these are just guidelines. If you do choose to use this arrangement after watching this video, just know that you should not stay within these parameters. You should play around, see what sounds best to you, and do your damnedest to do justice to the original. Another difficult part of this arrangement for me was, well, I'm a man, and I got a man's voice.
For the most part.
So while I could have challenged myself to make this an SATB arrangement, I thought it best to knock it down an entire octave. And to be honest, I wrote this thing quite a while ago now, and I honestly have no idea how I managed to finish it, but somehow I caught a creative vibe and it came together, and I cannot be happier with the way it turned out. I pretty much just improvised on the section I was talking about, and now it sounds like this. It doesn't give me quite as many goosebumps as the Chordettes did, but I think it does the trick. You'll probably notice too that the video that goes with this recording is dubbed. Yeah, there's nothing attached to that microphone. This microphone, which needs phantom power, as you can see. I had an idea for the video similar to the one I did for Blue World. It looked something like this. Yeah, we don't need to go into detail there. I'm still learning how to effectively record and post a cappella arrangements on YouTube, and it's kind of its own genre, so thanks for your patience. Also, I really want to be able to EQ my vocals and make them sound better, but for some reason, Logic just disappeared on my computer and is now $200 again, so what the fuck, Apple? But look at me, I'm yapping again. Case in point, I love this song, I think it's amazing, and I want to share it with the world, or as many people who are able to watch this video, so if you got this far, thank you. And I don't know if I did this on my last arrangement video, but I'm going to start doing a thing where I kind of give you a difficulty for what this arrangement is. I gotta say, if you do decide to use this arrangement, it is not easy to learn or remember whatsoever. I'm going to put it in the advanced column. Enjoy at your own risk, I guess. Also, I still really don't know if you guys that are actually subscribed to my channel like this kind of content. I do a lot of different stuff on here, and I know that the very almighty YouTube algorithm does not like that. But if you do like this, well, there's actually a button on your screen that's tailored specifically for that purpose. I don't know if you knew that. So why don't you go ahead and, press it.
Press it, bitch.
And also, if you don't like this, take it to the comments, okay? I'm never gonna know that you don't like it unless you flame me, so...
Comment, goddammit.
And also, if you made it this far into the video and you still aren't subscribed, what the hell are you doing, my guy? Anyway, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and of course, the link to the completely free arrangement is in the description. Please download it, sing it with your friends, love it in the way it should be loved. The way I love you. Okay, see you later.